If you have gone out to buy diamonds, you have probably stumbled upon our brand De Beers. Today with us, we have Toranj Mehta, VP Marketing, De Beers India, to talk about their new campaign and also the jewellery landscape and consumer trends in general. Welcome, Toranj.
Hi, thanks for having me here.
So I just wanted to know what was the creative vision behind this new campaign. Could you just walk me through it?
Sure. So, for De Beers Group overall, we have identified some modern rituals which the generations of today are doing, which we thought needed amplification because the younger people are creating their own traditions and their own rituals, and most of these rituals that we've identified, but seamlessly integrate diamonds into it. It is part of the diamond consumption pattern. So we started with love from dad, then we had love from bestie, and now we've come out with our
Love from
last
Yeah.
ritual for the year, which is love from universe.
So how does this campaign tie back to, the brand's broader storytelling perspective?
So if you were to look at it, diamonds are born billions of years ago. They're almost as old as Earth itself. So when Earth was formed, that's when diamonds were formed. So we believe that they were born from the stars. So they were born from stardust. So there is a certain amount of history of the Earth that is within these diamonds. That when they were formed, there is a lot of energy that came in from the stars, a lot of history of the Earth that came in from their formation, which we believe has holds power right now. So when you are holding a diamond that is that old, which has that much history in it, it's another feeling completely. So that is the reason we thought that it's a great way to actually showcase the kind of preciousness a natural diamond has, because there is hardly anything else in the world that is as old as a natural diamond. So that is something that works very well within our storytelling narrative. Also, when we are talking about people and consumers today, they are primarily millennials and Gen Zs, and there is a certain amount of cultural shift that is happening within them. The bit about them, their a way in which they create intentions. They want to live their life in a positive manner, the way they visualize their future selves. And that whole cultural shift that is happening is something that we wanted to also bring into our storytelling. So that's the way that we've gone ahead with this campaign.
So for this campaign, what kind of ROI are you looking to and what are the metrics that you are looking at?
So the because we are building category and we want to help build diamond penetration across the country. So the metrics that we look at are very different from a regular brand perspective or a end consumer sales perspective. So we definitely look at earned media value, media investment value, then the kind of share of voice we have on search, the amount of reach that we get. So these are some of the things that we look at, and we evaluate whether the campaign has been successful or not. Change in consideration.
So what are the trends that you have been noticing, like changing consumer trends over the past year in terms of jewelry market that you have been noticing?
Changing consumer trends over the past year. So what we have seen now is that for weddings there is already a large market for purchase of jewelry, and that continues to remain. But women are going out and buying jewelry for everyday wear. Now, even in this everyday wear, it is not some staple design that they want. They want a design that works for their own style, their own uh, personality, their own, the way they want to portray themselves. And that is one of the larger trends that we are seeing. Second is they are very intentional in their dressing. That they when they it's not just about another piece of jewelry. Each piece of jewelry means something to them, especially when they're buying diamonds. So when they're buying something so precious, so valuable, there is always some kind of reflection of their personality, their intention, their milestones in that piece of jewelry that they are buying with diamonds. So I think that is something that we are seeing as a change just now.
So, also talking about jewelry, like there for jewelry, consumers have a lot of loyalty towards, a particular brand or like particular like piece of jewelry. So, if I want to talk about loyalty programs and if like does DBS have any loyalty program for its consumers, or are you planning to bring out any loyalty programs like some exclusive things for, your repeat customers so that they come back to your brand and has that brand recall?
So, Libya's group overall, the campaigns that we release are more for all the natural diamond jewelers together. As part of Libya's group, we have a brand, Forever Mark, which we recently launched in September in India. In that, we plan to have a loyalty program, but that is still to be rolled out.
Yeah.
But overall, as Divya's group and the kind of campaigns that we are doing just now are meant for all natural diamond jewelers. And they, of course, have their own programs and their own loyalty systems which
Yeah,
they follow.
yeah. So, do you think the loyalty programs are a good, like stance for marketing and that it helps, retain customers or for brand recall?
Loyalty programs, of course, there is a value in having loyalty programs. But it is really what the loyalty program offers to the consumer. It has to really meet what a consumer's requirements are. Just giving points without any benefit to the consumer is really not really
Going to work.
yeah. So it really depends on understanding who your consumer is and then deciding what will work best for them as a loyalty program. So that's something each brand has to think about by
Yeah.
themselves and do.
Yeah. So, recently we just saw Black Friday roll by like this previous Friday. And also, over the years, Black Friday as a marketing gimmick or a marketing stance has become very repetitive, and the discounts are not that good, and they are not like, they are not what they used to be. So, do you think that, Black Friday sales are working out for, marketing in India or like for consumers? What is your stance on that?
So I really don't know if the discounts were great or not. I saw some of the things on offer which I thought were really
Yeah.
valuable.
Yeah.
So I think whatever you call it,
Yeah.
as long as you are offering value to a consumer, they will see
Yeah.
they will see a return in it. But whether you call it Black Friday, end of season sale, or anything else,
Yeah.
the Diwali dhamaka,
Yeah.
eventually it is what value you are offering to the consumer for them to really
Yeah.
see if there is any response that you will get. So it all boils down to understanding who your consumer is and what they really value, and then giving them that offer that works for you also as well as for them.
Yeah.
So that's something that we have to see, whether it's Black Friday or any other
Yeah.
end of season sale. It really is immaterial.
Yeah. So also, what's your stance on, influencer marketing, because that's becoming quite big in India, and does DBS India have any, plan to collaborate with influencer, or have they done in the past?
Of course, I think influencer marketing is another channel that is very it has a very high reach, and some influencers that we collaborate with have a very genuine following from the people who see their content. And in that sense, I think if the influencer matches the product that they are talking about, it makes an impact. We, of course, we work with a lot of influencers. We recently collaborated with Neelam and Seema Mehta, and not Seema Mehta, sorry, what's her surname? Sorry, I'll say it again. We recently collaborated with Neena Gupta and Soni Razdan, with Huma Qureshi, Sonakshi Sinha, for our previous campaign. For this campaign, we are collaborating with Tamanna Bhatia and Sania Mirza, as well as Athiya Shetty. So it really depends on what the campaign is talking about and how it works with the influencer, whether there is there is a seamless
Synergy.
connect. So that's something that we look at. Also, we are very clear that when we are working with influencers, they reflect the values of the brand.
Yeah.
So that's something that we also keep in mind. But of course,
Yeah.
we do understand that influencers are quite impactful, and they have a kind of a reach that you may not get with other channels.
There are like many influencers who are also coming up with their own brands nowadays.
Yes.
And still they also endorse other products. So do you think that somehow dilutes the brands, like, positioning, as they also have their own IPs?
It really is a personal call. I feel that if the brands are not competing but are synergistic or they are complementary, it's absolutely a call that the brand decides to take. And I think it's remarkable that influencers have, with the kind of power they've had, with the kind of work they've done, they've been able to create their own brands and release those. I think it's a really commendable achievement for them to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not simple just starting your own brand and making it successful. So it is definitely quite commendable.
So, coming back to DBS India, what is DBS India's, strategy to stay competitive in this Indian market?
So, in terms of strategy, I think what we really are looking at is help to build diamond penetration in the country. So, if you were to look at it in America, you have about out of 100%, 70% of the women who are able to afford diamonds wear diamonds.
Yeah.
In India, when you have 100%, only 11% of the women who can afford to buy diamonds actually buy diamonds. So there is a huge space for us to grow in the country. So our objective and our strategy is basically to start building penetration from equaling to building consumer demand and consumer pull, as well as growing the distribution in on ground. So and making it physically available for consumers to buy. So that is our objective and our strategy here in the country.
So I'll leave you with one last question. So what is the outlook for, DBS India in terms of marketing innovation, maybe in the next 1 year or 2 years?
So this year we started with 3 rituals. We will continue building on these rituals over the next year. We will also look at ways in which we can reach our consumers in the manner in which they find it relevant, and consolidate the work we have started this year. So we hope to have a as successful, if not a more successful year. I'm manifesting it
Yeah.
in 2026.
That's very nice of you. Thank you so much, Doc. It was lovely speaking to you. Very insightful discussion. Thank you, Toranj.
Thanks.